Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Let's see. Before we start the rehearsal, I'm going to go over just a few things with you guys. I know some people were confused about some stuff, and I just want to clarify a few things. Okay, now, this is how the play is going to be staged. It's going to be in an open-air theater. It's going to be enclosed by a very high, broad fence. So it's important that you guys remember all these details. Now, the audience is going to be seated on tiers. It's very casual. The back sides of the stage are going to be formed by large planks painted black. And the sets are going to be a series of just screens that people are going to move on. And actors, you're going to move them on in complete silence. You're going to bring them on, and then you're just going to stop, and then immediately go into your character. And they have to be moved in complete silence. It's very, very important. Now, near the screen, there's always going to be at least one real object. Now, there are going to be objects painted on these screens, but there has to be one real object near the screen. Now, the function of that is to establish a contrast between, its own reality and the objects that are drawn. Okay, so everybody's got that. Now, actors, you must remember to be extremely precise, very taut, and no useless gestures. Okay? Every gesture must be visible. Now, everybody's going to be masked, and you're going to be wearing street clothes. You're going to be masked. You're going to be wearing wigs. It's all going to be to contrast sort of the realism of the outfits that you're wearing. We're also going to provide varieties of small noses for you to wear if you don't have a mask. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, who's my lead actor? It's you? Okay. You're going to be wearing a big black mustache. I've seen the thing. It's huge. Now, I'm sure it's going to tickle my nose each time you're forced to kiss me, but we're going to have to work through it. Now, people were questioning, they had questions about the setting. Now, the setting, just try to sort of wrap your mind around this. I know it's a little bit abstract, but it's a dark space infused with the smell of sweat, carefully blended with that all too familiar scent of leather. Okay? Now, that's what's supposed to remind you of that night. The whole play revolves around that one night. Okay, try to hold on to that. I know it's just supposed to help you bring out this memory of this night, this tumultuous memory that you have. Oh, what? Oh, leather makes you horny? Just go with it. Whatever. Just make sure that it's very taut and no useless gestures, okay? Now, I'm pretending not to hear, but now this moment, it's a moment that's going to languish in just the smallest detail. Everybody follow me so far? And we're going to stand there just for a moment. We're going to let the audience really wrap themselves around that moment. What's happening? That baby is going to die in that box under that Christmas tree. We all begin to exit stage right, but suddenly I pretend like I'm blind. So somebody's going to have to come and help me go off the stage because I can't see anything. Okay? So we'll work out who exactly those two are going to be. Now, right then there's going to be a brief intermission, so we're going to give the audience 5 minutes. Lights are going to go down. It's going to be completely dark. Now, I'm going to be laying here on the ground, and I'm going to be totally immobilized because now suddenly I'm afraid that the tequila is going to run down onto me while I'm laying there. Maybe some of that glass is nearby, and if I move, I might cut myself. So I have to lay there perfectly still. Now, the black boa falls to the ground. Okay, so you're totally butt naked. you're gonna turn at that moment. You're gonna push your ass to the audience. You might want to flirt just a little bit. You might want to rub your butt. I don't know. Like work it out. Okay, you're gonna pull your ass cheeks apart. And you're gonna sit there and you're gonna show your asshole to the audience. You're gonna really, really project out as far as you can. Okay, and I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you gotta do it because it's gotta reach all the way to the back. Alright? Now at that moment, you're here, you're pushing your ass apart. You're pulling your ass cheeks apart, sorry, like this. And kimono drag queen. You're gonna come over. Okay, so she's here, I'm here. Okay, so don't step on me. You're gonna come out here and you're gonna light a lighter. At that moment, you're going to fart. Alright? And when you fart, she's gonna light it on fire. Alright? Now, that's gonna happen a couple of times, and then negligee drag queen, you're gonna come up and you're gonna light a cigarette off of the burning fart. Okay? Now it's gonna take some practice, but I'm sure you guys are gonna do a great job at it, okay? Now after that happens, let's see, I'm still here immobilized, okay? Everybody knows that. Now, let's see, okay, drag queens, now you're gonna be coming off the stage. But as you're coming off the stage, find somebody in the audience to watch. You start to get really, really focused on somebody out there in the audience. And you're gonna yell barbarians as you're coming off, off stage left. Like you're gonna yell barbarians in the audience. And rather than being too campy, like barbarians, you don't want to do that. You want to just suddenly, you're just like, barbarians, or really just like, barbarians! Really just yell at them. And then you just stand there and you say, I hate you for making me hate you. So you just say, I hate you for making me hate you! Just like that. So suddenly you're not like so campy anymore. You're really fucking angry at somebody out there in the audience, okay? So you're really gonna have to find that person. You're gonna have to fucking yell barbarians, and then you're gonna say, I hate you for making me hate you! Alright? Okay, you got it. Meanwhile, I'm still over here, right? And I'm like passed out like this, right? I'm gonna wake up because you're like yelling really loud. So I'm gonna wake up, but I'm so weak. So I wake up, I barely open my eyes, and then I'm just gonna fall back like that. Okay, and I'm gonna lay there just like that. And as I'm laying there, like this, okay, the lights are gonna go down. You guys are going to go off stage, and I'm just going to be laying there like, okay, and the lights are going to go down. Now, does everybody understand what we're doing? Any questions? Yeah, we're going to take a break. So, I hope that was good for people. I hope that everybody has a better idea of what's going on. This is a complicated production, but I think we can pull it off. Okay, so we're going to take 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to start rehearsal. So everybody be ready to work, all right? I'll see you in a bit.